lakes down here were majority of the time covered with fresh water. It's only a couple of rare occasions that the salt water did push all the way up and the river really slowed down. That only intensified more as extraction rates picked up and irrigation and that. There was less and less water flowing down this end of the river. And there was more salt coming in. So it really unsettled the balance down here. So these were put in place to keep the fresh water over the lower lakes and also provide fresh water for that irrigation as well, also down here in the area. So 1940 this was all complete. You got some open gates here as well in the barrage. These concrete sleepers there that are raised. You're looking straight through there into the Coorong. There's a little bit of a step down there in the water level. It's all tidal waters on the other side there. And you can see that's where all the food just sort of bottlenecks down here. There's a lot of native fish that are breeding at the moment due to the healthy conditions. And they're all flowing down, and any fish that flow out through the barrage are going through the gates there, and the pelicans know about that, the seals know about it as well. They're all just sitting there with their mouths open basically on the other side. They can all be closed as well, like all the other gates down here on our left. These ones here that are open, they can be closed as well in times of low flows. They'll close these, stop that saltwater ingress. This is what you want to see basically all year round. You know, this many gates open and water flowing. I mean, that flushes out salinity and sediment that build up. And you want to see it flowing the river, flowing river. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing at the moment.
Flowing river. Is the gate?
Got a lock here, the smallest lock on the River Murray. Our other boat just got back from doing upriver trips and they were driving straight over the top of the other weirs up the river. We're going to be going through them.
You go in there?
There's a few seals out here on the left. You can see these handrails there on the left, and there's a gate and a solar panel there with that cormorants flying around, and below them there's a black gate and some seals on top of that, just laying there. A bit hard to see them because they don't move too much. They just lay there with a belly full of carp, hopefully.
Hi, brother.
Rightio, folks. Gates open. We are going to go into that locked chamber. The body part's inside the vessel, folks. This is the narrowest little lock, fairly narrow for us. We'll sneak in there, and the gate's going to close behind us. And Dave is operating the lock today. He may open a valve to let the water out and we'll slowly go down with the water level, just gravity, or he may just open the gate. There's not too much difference today. The tide's fairly up. All right, in we go, folks. Green light, there it is. Seal in the water over there as well. Just lazing around.
Hello there, good morning.
Different water doesn't hurt. I don't mind salt or fresh, as long as there's fish there. They're not too fussy.
There you go. You can't really notice because it's the color is the same color. Hello, monkey bears. You're going down.
Alright, folks, so inside the lock here now. All Dave's going to do is close the gate behind us. It's going to slide back. We're at pool level. We need to get down to sea level on the other side. There's quite a bit of flow going out the gates there. The biggest drop we'll see here is probably about 2 metres in a very low tide in the summer.
Hiya,
We always try and keep the freshwater level. The idea as well is to have that freshwater 0.75 of a metre above sea level, all the way up to Loch 1 at Blanchetown. But during the winter here, quite often the high tides, if you're coming back this way to go upstream, you go down. The tide will be a lot higher. And they'll close all those gates then. When there's flow around now, even if salt water goes up there, it doesn't matter because there's that much fresh water flowing down, it just gets flushed straight back out again as soon as that tide turns. So there's 4 other barrages right up in here, all with gates as well. There's about 250 gates open today, and it has been quite consistent with that amount of gates. Usually there's maybe 10 gates in the whole barrages throughout the year that are open. And quite often we'll get down here, we'll pop out into this water here. This will be all blue, like the ocean. That'll be all salty. These days, it's very fresh all the way down through the mouth. King tide we had a couple of weeks ago, it was all salty out here because the king tide pushed back up. See some people have walked out here. You can walk out along the barrage there, across that gate, and out there you'll be looking straight down on any seals that may be out there on the left-hand side.
You can.
Should start to go down a bit now.
I think we're not doing down.
Well, he's just opened the gate, so there wasn't really. Oh, he's open. So we're just slowly releasing that water a bit now, just going down a bit. See Dave.
So we're going down.
That doesn't stop going. So you haven't seen me able to go through really the salty water.
Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, mga kabiyasan. Dito kami, nag-crossing. We're going down. Oi!
But it's salt
The gate is open, darling.
It gets drunk in here.
Huh?
They have stuff else, so you know, so we don't know. I suppose it's so small.
Oh, look at the seagulls. Lots of seagulls outside. I think it's nice to go up. Have a look, guys. Huh? There's a sea lion.
Folks, just making our way out here now. There will be a couple of seals on your left-hand side there. Just get out of here and away from everything.
Huh? Oh. Why they are in the wood? Oh, there. Small one. Yeah. Look at that guy, so pretty. There's a lot in there.
Seal in the water here, you got all the pelicans, all the birds. What the water wants to do to the boat is actually suck it into those yellow buoys, so we're going to get a bit of a way with the way there a bit. Yeah, seals swimming around here on the right hand side, one right up on top of the post there, another one out on the right hand side of the lock there, and heaps in the water.
Can you open?
See them all in the water there? They're all.
There's a lot in the water.
That's how they cool off. They get very, very hot on days like today, and that's the seals regulating their temperature. They cool off. They just wave their fins around.
Camera. There you go.
You didn't see them now, folks. I guarantee those seals will be in the same spot this afternoon when we come back, I reckon. Just take it pretty easy. Great little habitat for them here. And all the birds along the top. Heaps and heaps of birds along the top there. It's Huge amounts of fish coming down. So they are seeing not only carp getting washed out, but also a lot of native fish species are breeding due to the healthy conditions. Bony brim, redfin as well, and a lot of bait fish. The freshwater herring really getting flushed out as well.
There's a sail somewhere. Is it up,
See them all
guys?
underneath the
Look at that
woodwork there,
sail.
just laying in the sun
Yes.
on those fur seals. They're all protected now. They were very heavily hunted throughout the 1800s. The seal. They were called New Zealand fur seals, but about 80% of the population reside in Australia. And of course, commercial fishing operators didn't need any excuse to knock one off because they were seeing them as New Zealand fur seal. So that's a pest. And stealing all the fishermen's catch. So that battle's still raging between the fishers and the seals. The seals are well out in front of that one, winning that one. Seals come along and destroy the nets, eat all the fish, and that's it. Fisherman goes home. Now, there's still a handful of commercial fishing operators down here,
Hi, Malcolm.
still netting the Coorong of Coorong mullet and mulloway.
Is that a fish cage?
High Marsh Island still here. This is all part of the marina, the buildings out there. We're starting to see a lot more pelicans down this end of the Coorong as well, which is fantastic. They're sort of moving around. These posts out here on the right hand side, that is where the Captain Sturt, the paddle steamer, that used to tie up there, and it would supply the steam power for the building of the barrage.
Hmm.
Can I get for you?
So we're still on the River Murray, but it is all classified Coorong National Park. And the water here rises and falls with the tide. So in a low tide, it's all exposed sandbars and mud flats out here. It's all a Ramsar wetland. The lower lakes, it's all protected under the Ramsar Agreement.
2-1?
All has to remain healthy for the number one reason, the ecosystem.
3-1?
No,
The
very
migratory
careful.
bird population that
Be
will
very
start
careful.
arriving down here very shortly. And they fly from the northern hemisphere, their breeding grounds, all the way down here, southern hemisphere, to have something to eat. Like Siberia and northern Asia, 10 to 12,000 kilometre journey.
Hello guys, sorry. good morning, Miss. Ayan. Enjoy lang kayo sa panunood yan, ha? Kasi parang ano, ayan, mahina na. Parang Pasig River, pero walang dumi, di ba? Walang, not dirty siya. Ayan. Mahina na yung mata ko. Pero malinis yan, guys. Hindi yan marumin. Hindi yan kagaya sa Pasig River. Tingnan nyo. Oh my God! Look at that, guys. Hello. Ate Marie, shout out. Ayan. Nood lang kayo para ma-enjoy din kayo. Ayan. Share nyo lang, guys. Nag-ano ko kasi yung ano ko, yung storage ko eh. Ayan yung maraming ibon, oh. Tingnan nyo, di ba? Wow, enjoy. Look at that, seagulls. Maraming isda. Nagkumpul-kumpul sila, guys. Nagkumpulan sila. Meron niya siguro ditong kanal. May kanal siguro, guys. May kanal. Ayan, oh. Ay, lumilipad. Ayan, lumilipad. Umakyat. Brum, brum. Ayan, mga seagulls. Hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Ayan, guys. Ayan, lumilipad ang seagull. Oh, kada. La. Dami nila, no? Daming seagull, no? Ayan, oh. Maraming isda dyan, for sure. Ayan, pinabilisan na naman, guys. Ayan, nood lang kayo kasi may ano po eh, may ano kami dito sa nag-river crossing kami. Kaya watch na lang kayo dyan mga bish, mga bay, mga kabishi. Good morning sa inyong tanan. Yan. It's alright. I just hold it. It's alright. I'm the security.
No, Marissa.
It's for my channel.
That's cool. You got a little tripod there that you can film with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the one that you just put your phone on the neck, but I didn't bring it. Yan, dito na kami. Malapit na. Yan mga guys, mag-walking kami sa sandbar. Yeah, right.
Cozy in here.
Yeah, it's cold outside.
Closes off.
Oh, oh, careful. There's a step down.
It's getting very sick from here up.
Oh,
So these dredges were employed back in '02. These dredges were employed, and they're essentially giant vacuum cleaners.
giant vacuum cleaners.
And they'll sit here and they just hoover up
I just like it
churn
the live
away,
video.
hoover
I
up
don't need
sand
to
and
edit.
water, and they throw it back out over the sand.
Are
hills
we
off
going
the
to
beach,
walk there?
the coast,
Is that the one?
keeping this area free. Now they don't have to be here now. There's that much water flowing down. That naturally, this is all staying open. They are still here. They've got a contract to fulfil, I believe. That's why
We
they're
walk
still
there?
here. It is a contract worth about 40
We walk
grand a
up
day, folks. You probably want to remain relevant, wouldn't you? I guess with that sort of coin. That's all shared by federal government and state government, New South Wales, South Australia, and Victoria.
Mm.
All share the running costs of that. And that's keeping this area open. Now I've got about 5.5 metres where we are, so very deep at the moment.
We get done.
You might see maybe 10 metres out in the middle of the channel. This is the Murray Mouth here where it flows out to sea, the river. And this is the end of the River Murray after
When we
just
go
over
up there.
2,500 kilometres. The River Murray finishes here. Now even out in the breakers there, we can't even see the salt water yet. It's the Southern Ocean out there. The next landmass out there due south would be Antarctica. Yeah, there's that much
Fantastic.
flow coming down. We've got 4 other barrages up here on the left.
Very good.
Fresh water all flowing down. That's what they're hoping to use as a permanent trade route. Through here, ships go in and out of the Murray Mouth. It's a fairly typical scene there, the waves breaking on shallow sandbars. And that is always changing all the time. Very dynamic. The sand is shifting
Guys,
all
hindi
around the
nagpapatalo
place.
si Lolo.
This has moved. This has gone up and down the coast about 6 to 8 kilometres. This mouth just moves up and down. Now it's very, very close. It's gone right down here now on our right hand side. You can see it's knocking away at the cliffs, the sand cliffs there, the edges. Used to get quite a few vehicles that would drive down here, but they can't get around now. The
We
water's
go
right
up
up near
there.
the
We walk up there.
base of the sand hills there.
Sand hills.
It's about a 12-kilometre drive from Goolwa Beach, or from the Goolwa Beach car park anyway, on our right hand side.
I think it's very cool.
On the left hand side, it's about a 150-kilometre stretch of beach there, all the way back down to Kingston, in the southeast.
Very good.
There's a lone seal out there on the beach on the left. That's Young Husband Peninsula. There.
Looking for partners. There's a lot of birds. Look at that over here.
Little birds, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit rolly here, folks, so just make sure you're holding on if you're wandering around.
Look at that bird.
Got birds will be nesting out on this beach in front of us there. A lot of fairy terns, which were considered pretty much wiped out in the Coorong at one stage. They've made a comeback. They're pretty open or pretty exposed to any pests out on this peninsula. This does join up to the mainland down in Salt Creek, and any cats and foxes will easily get out there. Deer, we're seeing deer out here now. Deer tracks all the way up in the Coorong.